Good morning, Sarah. I wouldn't say getting stuck per se, not at the moment, but we are seeing a lot of people stopping on the causeway just before they get to the island. Now we can see someone coming across right now, but these are people who are leaving the island, people who are entering. We've seen a bunch of people turning around after they're seeing the debris on the road. The project would include improvements like resurfacing the pavement on the runways, installing LED lights, drainage improvements, and even enhancing their navigational approach. Following the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, local school superintendents are taking extra time over the summer to reevaluate the security of their own schools. That's right, Sarah. Those cadets will be rappelling from this 4-story building, which I'm on top of right now. It's pretty high up. It didn't look high up when I was looking up. Yeah, you guys, let me tell you, it is absolutely scorching hot out here right now. I don't know how these players are doing it. And I actually have one of the players from Alabama Airborne, Nick Jones. Come on over here, man. You've been working really hard out there right now. Go ahead and talk to me about what this means for you. Yeah, Sarah, just a very, very tragic story here this morning. Now, a state police fire marshal just arrived on scene. It does appear he's getting ready to investigate the house fire right now. We also have Mobile County Sheriff's Deputy on scene as well. Now, we're told 3 children were inside the home when the fire started. One was rescued and is okay, but according to authorities, the fire broke out about 8:30 last night. As soon as a fire was reported, Irvington Volunteer Fire was sent to the home on Magnolia Road here off 2 Mile Road. Firefighters say flames were coming out from the home when they got on the scene.
Yes, three juveniles inside. The mother went next door to talk to the neighbor. She was alerted to the fire, came over, saw the house was on fire. She was able to get 2 of the children out of the house. Unfortunately, 2 were pronounced deceased at the hospital.
Investigators say the cause of the fire is still under investigation. They believe the fire started in the front bedroom. Now, we are continuing to ask questions to get more information about what led to this very tragic event. We'll, of course, keep you updated both on air and online. Live in Irvington this morning, Gianni Navarro, Fox 10 News. You're looking at what used to be a Family Dollar on South Broad Street, a store that many locals in the downtown area used to shop at. Now, a massive pile of debris. Pillows, birthday cards, and soaking wet diapers are just some of the items we found spread out across the ground.
It was like a massive black swirl.
The strong winds from the storm knocking over a power line, trees, and leaving many residents shaken up.
She grabbed onto me, and I'm like, at that point, I can honestly say I went emotionless. I was at that point where I'm like, just a feeling of not really even being here. Like, is this really happening?
Patrick Wesley, who doesn't live far from the Family Dollar, says he was in the car with his girlfriend when they realized they were caught right in the middle of the storm.
You could really see the rocks and everything basically, and debris from something just basically slamming into us. At that point, the car lifted up off the ground. The front tires were literally about maybe 2 feet in the air. And then it slammed us back down.
This blue home was also in the path of destruction. The homeowner was inside the home when the severe storms passed. He said he was in bed when all of a sudden he was picked up and thrown from strong winds. The man was okay, but his home taking a big beating. The front lawn covered in debris and tree branches. Others coming by to see the devastation, many in disbelief.
The wind was real strong, and it stretched the curtains all the way out in the house, and that's what made me get up and look out the window, and then I heard it.
Earl Lewis lives 3 blocks over and says he never expected anything like this to happen so close to home.
Could have came straight across that way instead of coming straight across this way, and it's just me, my wife, and my little dog, so blessed. Obviously blessed.
Gianni Navarro, Fox 10 News. Bullying. It can affect anyone from elementary school to high school and beyond. And it comes in different forms like cyberbullying.
A lot of kids don't know etiquette of social media. And they do things on social media not thinking. They will post things or they will say things that may offend other people and not knowing.
Terrell Patrick is with Youth and Family Services. He says the district attorney's office partners with the Mobile Coalition Against Bullying, working with all Mobile County schools, dedicating each day this week to teaching students helpful tools like the do's and don'ts of cyberbullying and identifying your trusted adults.
A lot of times kids, they may feel as though, hey, it's hard to talk to adults at school. So we want to always tell them, put up your threes. Who are 3 trusted adults that you could establish there at your school?
Another tool is Bully Blocker. Any student or parent can text Bully Blocker, all one word, to 444-999. And the coalition will come up with a plan to help your child overcome bullying. Patrick says you need to talk to your kids, especially if you think they may be having problems at school.
First, have that conversation with your child to be able to identify, is it bullying? Is it conflict? Because there is a difference. Not wanting to go to school the next day, changing in eating habits could also be a sign of bullying. And then you could notice them not talking about their day, not talking about they have friends, because then they may feel as though that they're being excluded.
In Mobile, Gianni Navarro, Fox 10 News.
Well, as the Special Olympics USA Games kick off this weekend in Orlando, local athletes with the Coastal Alabama Down Syndrome Society got a big send-off before they headed to the Sunshine State. Fox 10's Gianni Navarro was there and gives us a look at the very special moment.
45 local athletes representing Team Alabama getting a hero send-off. There was lots of cheering and signs of encouragement from family and friends before the athletes depart to Orlando to compete in the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games.
They are very excited because they post on Facebook every day, like 1 day left, 2 days, so they counted it down.
The athletes hailing from Washington County have earned their spots and have been training for this very moment for 3 months.
I feel good about it. I'm excited.
They'll be competing in bocce ball, basketball, golf, and cheerleading. Tony Haig plays on the basketball team and says his inspiration going into the games is Steph Curry.
I'm going to think about him the whole time and everything. So I'm going to go out there, get the gold medal and everything, and try my best, play hard, work hard, play like champion, work like champions.
The major sporting event happens once every 4 years. For many of the athletes, it will be their first time competing at this scale and their first time away from home and family. Tony says he's not nervous, well, maybe just a little.
I'm excited and everything, and it's hard for me, but I'm gonna say I'm not nervous, but I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna miss my parents.
Team Alabama says they have gold on their minds and hope to make everyone in Mobile proud. Gianni Navarro, Fox 10 News.